Chance of rain. Chance of snow. Breezy. Mostly cloudy. And periods of rain. You hear and see these terms all the time in all forms of media, but what exactly do they really mean?
Ask any two forecasters what they mean when they say partly cloudy or windy, and you'll likely get two different answers. Despite the fact that the National Weather Service has clear-cut definitions for cloud cover, precipitation probabilities, and wind speeds, the general public at hand does not know that these terms are defined.
And this miscommunication is a real nightmare for forecasters, especially for severe weather, such as flash floods, thunderstorms, tornadoes, and winter storms. Take the blizzard of 2017, for example. Days before the storm, forecasters across all media platforms put out forecasts, some of which were wildly inaccurate. The National Weather Service tried to keep up as much as humanly possible, but mixed messages were still being sent out, even hours before the storm.
On the morning of March 15th, when the storm was expected to have the greatest impact, the National Weather Service began dialing back on local snowfall estimates. This was due to a layer of warm air that was anticipated by some forecast models and the storm track shifting further than expected. But that info may have come too late for some trying to prepare for the storm. Another misconception is the probability of precipitation percentages you see on weather forecasts everywhere. You would think they represent the chance of rain your town would experience, right? Well, not exactly.
The National Weather Service actually has a formula to determine probability of precipitation. It's confidence of rainfall anywhere in the forecast area multiplied by the percent of the area that will see rainfall. The resulting percentage reflects the chance of any particular point in the NWS's forecast zone that will see measurable rainfall. For example, an NWS forecast of a 50% chance of rain means that there's a 50% chance that any area within the forecast zone will see measurable rain. This may not be exactly where you are, but you should be prepared anyway. However, precipitation isn't the only term that can be confusing. Ask someone what they think qualifies as a breezy day, and you'll get a wide variety of responses.
Breezy is a wind gust of around 10 to 15 miles an hour, so it's not a strong gust of wind, but it is definitely noticeable.
I'd say breezy is probably like 10 to 20 miles an hour. I'm not from a very windy place, so anything above still I would say is breezy, 10, 20 miles an hour.
Usually when I think about breezy, I'd think of like 10 to 15 miles an hour, something like that. Just like light winds, not too bad, but you definitely know it's there.
The National Weather Service does indeed have a definition for breezy day. If sustained winds are between 15 to 25 miles per hour, you can call that day breezy. And what about partly cloudy? How does the average person define what it is?
I guess in percentage